Good to see you, man.
It's I look forward to these, man. I really do, and hopefully people watching these they look forward to it as well. It's a
I hope.
great.
Yeah.
I think again, it's just a great way to connect and like have authentic conversation. I know we said it in the I think when we did the trailer, we really just iterated. We wanted this to be something where it felt like people were having a conversation with a friend
Right.
over the phone. You know, those 2 a.m. conversation where you're just like, hey, what's up? You breaking things down. You feel like super connected with someone. You have those real authentic conversations. What's great is these stories are a product of that from us. And this is basically 30 plus years of our friendship. And
Right.
we're highlighting some of the top stories, top things that we've had from those conversations. So I love it.
Oh yeah.
I can't wait for this one, man. You got a way to set us up here because this one, it was one that has stuck in my memory for a long time, and I'm sure it will too for people listening. Take me on a journey. Paint a picture for me.
Yeah. For those, first of all, Aaron, thank you for saying all that. That's amazing. There was an episode we recorded recently that made me think about this next story. Let me give you guys a quick little snapshot. There was a point in my life where I was waking up every morning to dog poop at my doorstep at my apartment. I had no idea who was putting it there. I had no dog. I became a full-time investigator to get to the bottom of this story, and I'm really looking forward to sharing that with you guys.
Paint a picture for me here because when we first had this conversation, I'm my again, my friend is calling me up, and I wish nothing but the best from my bro. Nothing for the best. And when I hear things like this, it got me really pissed off because you call me in the morning and you're like, "S- I- something's on my front porch, and it has been. Can you just paint a picture for us here to get
Yeah,
us started?
I had a time in my life where someone was placing was
Sorry.
placing dog shit on like my front little doorway at my apartment. Now, I know it's hard to
I'm not.
imagine.
I'm trying not to. I'm not. I'm not laughing at you ever.
No,
But I'm all like, come on, bro. Sorry.
no,
Go
this
ahead.
is
I
unbelievable.
can't. I can't.
And it was placed in a way that it wasn't even on the doormat. It was on like the ledge where the silver, like where you can kind of like kick your shoes off. Once I realized there was a pattern and this was intentional, which we will dive into, I became a detective and trying to solve this crime.
Okay. So first of all, I want uh, now I need to, if we don't mind, I'm sure everyone wouldn't mind either. I want to go back a little bit just to get some context for this, and then I want to walk through all the way until the end here. But first, do you remember the first time this happened? And can you just honestly walk me through that first time's thought process? Let's break that down a little bit. I'm assuming you wake up in the morning, you're doing your thing, you're looking out the window. Who knows? I don't know what time of year it was, but I know we love all 4 seasons here. You're probably looking out the window and you're thinking it's going to be a good day. You go out into your front porch, and what do you see?
I mean, I couldn't have said it better. We're all doing our thing every day. I look forward to pattern. I don't want my pattern disrupted. I don't.
We're creatures of habit.
We're creatures of habit. Get up in
Creatures
the
of habit.
morning, make my coffee, put on Sports Center, get ready for the workday, all those things. I woke up one morning and I think it would have been, yeah, it might have been fall when this was occurring. This
Hmm.
was many years ago. I can't specifically remember the exact time frame, but there was dog shit at my front door. And this is a nice community, man. Like it was a nice apartment community.
Not where you're at
And
now, but it was an
not
apartment
where I'm at
community.
now. This,
Okay.
yeah, this was actually when I was living in Columbus, Ohio.
Okay. Okay.
So I lived a season in Columbus for those of you watching. Great city. Um, there's
Oh,
dog
besides
shit.
this moment, though.
And I'm sorry I keep cursing, but it's just like, I guess I could say dog poop. Um, at my front door. Like not in the little bag. It's like literally like
Oh,
actually like there
oh, wait a
in
second.
its full form, man. You know?
It wasn't in a bag.
No,
I forgot that. I thought it wasn't in a bag.
no, no. So here's the kicker to the thing. I think you asked a question like
First
something
time. First time.
first
What
time
does
I
it
saw it,
happen?
I'm like, okay, maybe they think I have a dog. I don't. That's the thing, everybody. I didn't have a dog at the time. Okay. Had a cat, didn't have a dog. So what's going through my mind is someone is mistaking my apartment for someone else's, right?
Mm.
Somebody is on their own. They're in fifth gear, like in a fifth gear of anxiety on their own, trying to like find out who is like not cleaning up after their dog, and they want to like punish the person, which they thought was me. Like, hey, they don't want to clean up after their dog. We're just gonna take
Oh,
it, we're gonna put it on the doorstep, and we're gonna make a statement by doing that. I don't have a dog.
oh, see, when you said if you owned a dog, here's what came to my mind as a non-dog owner and
Right.
a non-pet owner. I thought initially there was some weird ritual that dog owners did to like territorial reasons to like help establish boundaries. That's where my mind went. And I thought,
Right.
oh, they think you're a dog owner. So they're just letting their dog take a dump on your front porch. And that signals to your dog, hey, don't go cross this. I'm thinking it's some sort of dog
Love it.
owner conversation. You were saying, and what sounds clear to me now, you're saying you're thinking your mind the first time you see this is, oh, maybe this is a setup. It's a hit because they think that you're a dog owner who has left your dog crap in their yard or someone else's
Yep.
yard. And so this is them teaching you a lesson. And you're thinking to yourself, I'm a cat owner.
I don't have a dog. That's exactly right. And like thinking about this even more, this is an apartment complex. What kind of interest does someone have in playing neighborhood watch? Like this person is willing to take time out of their day every morning to pick up feces off the ground, walk up 3 flights of stairs, take the chance of getting caught red-handed or brown-handed in this example, placing it at someone's door. I don't even have a dog. So, Aaron, after day one, I'm
Okay.
like, you know what? It was a mistake. They probably put this at the wrong door. They're going to realize it. It's not going to happen again.
Mistaken identity,
Mistaken
or
identity.
maybe the dog couldn't wait. You just said something that's so important that I want to highlight to get us through the next part of the story here. You, one of the things I didn't know, and you just gave it up. You didn't live on the first floor.
No,
I'm picturing this is a walk by. You're on a ground level apartment.
right,
This takes it to another, no pun intended, level. People they got to go up 3 flights of stairs
right.
to get. Here's a question. Now that we know it's on the third floor, are there any apartments next to you on either side who are dog owners?
That's a great question. And I here's what I can say. I don't think so from what I remember. But I had like 3 or 4 neighbors upstairs, like where
Okay.
I was at for
On the
sure.
same platform, like doors, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Like, I mean, everything was in close proximity. And it would be very easy for someone to mistake a unit for another unit. Like, like they're looking at 4 or 5 different blocks of different apartments, like in sections that all look the same. So they clearly, if you if you look at the evidence from their standpoint, they're seeing or assuming someone's not cleaning up after a dog. So, okay, cool. And they're probably witnessing them coming from the top floor at one of the units, mistaken it for mine. Again, don't have a dog. I'm going to say it the whole time. The next day,
Yeah.
it was there again.
Same
And
form, no bag.
no bag, same form. Aaron, I'm a victim at this point. I'm being targeted specifically. My my apartment is being targeted for one reason or another. They think it's me. So now the wheels are turning, man. Like this is where I really can be sometimes I can get consumed in the
I
situation.
would be too.
This is a
Be
violation, man.
easy on yourself here.
It's
You,
I thank you.
this
I
is the
am
second day. This at this point now, this isn't a coincidence anymore. I'm stepping in
not a
here to
coincidence
every.
anymore.
It's not a coincidence anymore.
No. No,
You're being targeted.
I'm being I'm being
Anthony, you're being targeted. And my question would be, did your suspicions go? See, I love how your thought process was is like, oh, this is just a mistaken identity retaliation. Here's the reality. What if it was someone on that same floor who just didn't like you and you didn't know it? and they're letting their dog do that on the porch or before your front door every single morning, or at least for 2 days in a row. Because
Right.
after 2 days, it ended, right? Was it like 2 or 3 days and it stopped
It happened for probably about a week. And I will say, and I will say this:
for a week?
yeah, there's no way that anybody. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I didn't interact with anybody. I was
Right.
very quiet. Like
No grudges, no
no
issues.
grudges. No grudges. I think it's a good. I appreciate you looking from that lens. I think it's important to look at all different possibilities.
Sure.
I can tell you confidently that at least I've never been aware of anybody that I've upset. And where the poop was placed, it's just like it's hard.
I
to
can't
even
believe
say
I can't. We have to step back and have to understand the fact that we're even having this conversation.
Yeah.
This is surreal.
And here's what I can say now is now I am a dog owner. I do have a dog, and we would never do this to someone. They would not be able to go to the bathroom on command in that exact situation, in that exact spot, and where it was placed, it was intentional. So like, and I have heard of these types of things happening before. I actually seen it in my own neighborhood where people live like on a street where there's a lot of foot traffic and a lot of dog traffic, and like people are letting their dogs go in their yard. You got to pick up after yourself. This is another thing. Let's just say this for the record for all dog owners: just pick up.
Be responsible.
Be responsible. Let's not even go down that road.
It's an extension of you. It's an extension of you. Please be responsible. Pick up.
Yeah.
But now this is going on. It's going beyond being responsible. Now this is a situation, from what you're saying, that this I didn't know that. So like, again, naive about dog ownership and dogs, that you're saying for the most part, unless you're like a dog trainer, unless you're the dog whisperer, there's no that guy Caesar. Unless you're the dog whisperer, you can't make that dog go command on the very same spot every single time. So what you're saying here is, for nearly a week, there must have been someone, for whatever reason, we don't know that reason, picking up their dog's shit and walking it up 3 flights of stairs.
Yeah.
And placing it in front of your door.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was my reality. I was living in that headspace. And like, again, Aaron, we've talked about this. There is something.
I'm so sorry this happened to you, brother. I
I
can't believe you're living this.
I hope that we're just able to use this platform to make people feel less crazy, man. I got to a place, which we're going to talk about this. Like, I'm really just going to kind of put this out there. I felt violated. I was frustrated. I don't like when anybody messes with me. I like to keep a low profile.
Quiet neighbor.
I'm doing my thing. I'm trying to contribute to society, right? I'm not trying to like rustle feathers, cause problems. I'm trying to contribute. Just like we talked about, just pick it up. Let's not do this. Why are we doing this? So I'm like, okay, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. I'm like, okay, what can I do?
Yeah. Tell us, take us to the finish line here.
The first step that I took was contacting the apartment management. Can you imagine getting that phone call?
So, you're on the other end of that call?
Yeah.
How did you?
So, hey, my name's Anthony.
Yeah, simulate that for us. Hey, guys.
Hey, guys. This is Tom. I don't even know his name is Tom. The apartment manager. And I'm over there like, hey, I got this dog crap that's being left at my door every day. Tom's probably like laughing his ass off, like sitting there like, how do you keep a straight face? How does he keep a straight face when I'm delivering this information to him and his staff? So he's probably like getting off the call, and just when you're in these moments, you're not really thinking so much about like what other people could be thinking. Why do we have to do this? Why do we have to be in these situations?
Did they respond to you?
Freaking bizarre.
Did they respond to it?
They said they were sorry. They're like, hey, we're really sorry you're going through that. I'm like, is there anything
sorry?
Do you have security? Do you have security cameras? I want to find out who this is. This is a violation. Like, so I'm literally, Aaron, you know how you and I are. Like, we're gonna go down the road. We're gonna go down certain roads here. We're not gonna just let the status quo be status quo. We're not gonna live and just say, you know what, it is what it is. No, we're gonna find out what the hell's going on.
You're gonna take matters into your own hands.
I'm gonna take matters into my own hands. I wish I would have like really bought a security camera. It's hard to even talk about this.
I'm still stuck on the fact
It's
that
Aaron,
they said we're sorry.
there's
Hope
nothing they can do.
Nothing
Hey,
we.
we're really
It's
sorry going through that. Okay,
clear.
cool. Thanks.
There is something you could do. You could put some cameras up.
Yeah,
There is something you could do. How
there's
about
something
that?
you can
Take
do.
some of the rent I'm paying you, and
Yeah.
they collectively and put up a security camera.
Right.
Anyways,
So what's interesting here and kind of embarrassing and almost somewhat hard to admit is that, and we've talked about this in previous episodes, I became a detective. Aaron, I was losing sleep.
yeah,
You know, I was up, I was thinking that there was someone spying. I mean, it's hard not to go to that place. I may have gotten a sticker somewhere that said security cameras in use. There was no security cameras in use. I was trying to deter the criminal.
right.
I wired a fake wire up the door and taped it to the peephole to appear as I know. When you're in these situations, what are you willing to do to stop it? Aaron,
How far will you go?
I was willing to make shift a fake security camera setup in hopes of stopping the situation. It didn't stop. This is a shorter story, it appears. I'm going to tell you how I ended this.
Yeah.
I ended this. I stopped this from happening. I did not find out who it was. I was up in the early morning hours, Aaron, peeking out my vehicle.
I would be too.
I went downstairs, sat in my damn car with my coffee, had my trench coat on, had the detective hat in my car, trying to find who this person is, man. I found no one. So Aaron, it happened day after day. That week felt like a year.
But when you were looking out, can I ask you?
Yeah.
Like when you were in your car in the morning, or I'm sorry, or you're looking through the people. All right. So when you. I'm just gonna jump off here for a second.
Wow.
Don't cut this out, bro. Don't cut it out.
We're not going to cut this out.
All right. So when you're looking through the peephole of the makeshift security camera, or you're in your car,
Oh my gosh.
trying to find this guy. I'd be doing the same thing. Where
are you?
Where are you?
This is too good. I didn't see any of this coming out of this.
Brother, sorry, man. Listen, this is real. This is real. You we didn't plan that. Anthony, I'm with you spiritually in this moment. I'm laughing because I can feel your freaking pain. You're in the car in the morning. You're just trying to see who's doing this. So when you were in that process, you didn't see anybody do it. But the question is, was the poop still showing up on the front porch?
Yes.
That is.
Aaron, I'm gonna say this while it's fresh. No pun intended. I remember thinking to myself, I am literally missing the window of when the perpetrator is out and about.
Right.
I am sitting in my car. It's cold in the morning. I have the heat on. I may or may not have a coffee. I have to sit here and think to myself, why in the hell am I out here trying to catch someone that I don't know who they are, placing dog shit at my front door? Why am I having to do this? I should be in my house watching SportsCenter, getting ready for work.
Right.
This became my full-time job. Who is this person? Why are you doing this? I can't catch him. Nothing is deterring them. Aaron, my last ditch effort solved the case. Well, I shouldn't say it solved the case. It stopped it from happening. Do you know what I did? You want to know what I did? Again, we're talking. Okay, let me just say this. let me just say this. It's the fourth quarter. There's 1 second on the clock. You're down by 3 points.
Mm.
You're the quarterback and you're going to throw a Hail Mary. Your chances aren't good, but you're willing to throw it. You got to take the shot.
This is all you have left. This is it.
I was already in a position as a grown man that I was investigating someone placing dog feces at my door,
Right.
making fake makeshift cameras, pretending to record things that aren't recording and hoping to deter said perpetrator. Why not write a letter? I wish I had a copy of it because I printed off about 200.
Did you really?
Aaron, I don't know if you know this part of the story. I wrote a letter, dear residents. I put myself out there. I put my apartment number. I put my name.
Whoa.
My phone number. And I said, listen, someone in this complex is doing this thing to me. It's frustrating. First of all, I don't have a dog. This needs to stop. I am on the lookout. If anyone knows, I became a neighborhood watch captain. If anyone knows who's doing this, please email me. Please call me. The apartment has been notified of the situation. It's trespassing. Why am I walking around like I felt like a door-to-door salesman?
You had leaflets.
I felt like the person that when you come home and there is a 5% coupon off Chinese food out order that you can get at your local dive. How do these things end up at my door? Aaron, I was talking nicely
under windshield wipers.
I'm promoting something. What am I promoting here? I feel like my time is being wasted. I go door to door every freaking unit in the complex. It never happened again.
Wow.
They might have been leaving me a message, but my message was heard loud and clear.
Incredible. We're all watching you. And what I love about it, dude, is you crowdsourced essentially. And I know this was back in the day, but like you did what you had to do. You crowdsourced. You felt like the loneliest person in the world, but you basically let everybody know. And when you shine that spotlight, you basically smoked them out. That is amazing, bro. That is an incredible story, man.